Hi guys, welcome back to VenterAdventures. On this week, we're going to go back to a bit of a motivational Wednesdays. Obviously on Mondays again, until we can sort out a bit of a schedule. So on this week, what we're going to do is break down a bit what I spoke about last time, and a few other techniques I've learned since. I learned to stress. I'm not a psychiatrist or anything. I'm just going to use my experiences to add to what I've said. So I've got a few good experiences which could help some of you people, but obviously any actual problems with mental health or any issues, please find correct help. We'll put a link to the Mind charity below, so if anyone has any problems, go see them, because they're very good for young people or old for mental health stuff. We'll make sure we put a link below. So let's get started off where we were last time. We did a basic introduction into what motivation means to a lot of people, including myself. Let's expand on that further. What motivation it means to me, definitely, is giving yourself the tools and ideas to be able to push yourself past your limits, developing yourself harder, faster, and stronger. Because as a body, we have the ability to go further than we ever thought we can. But the nerve receptors and our brain stops us, because when our body starts taking impact and damage, the nerve receptors say stop, because it's damaging. What motivation is trying to do is trying to get you past that to maximise your potential. Starting on that, which I'll again leave in the link below, is a thing called Good by Jocko Willink. We'll attach a link to a 2.5 minute video where he talks about good. I'm just going to analogize on it or give an overview. What good means is everything happens for a reason, so say good. You don't get what you need to do what you need to do. Good, we can use what we've already got. I'm in pain. Good means it's working. Good is to keep yourself in a positive mindset, because the key to motivation is keeping positive. The thing I like to do is when the going gets tough, I smile. I go, this is as good as it's going to get, is keep going. Grit your teeth, smile, push harder. Because only when the pain begins does the real gain start. And using that type of mindset will push you harder. But it's not the only mindset change you can do. Another one is called distraction. Put your mind on something else. You're rocking a 10 miler, you're running 5 miles. You're in a long point. There's points on all exercise and training where you just lose motivation and you want to stop, you want to walk. On my ruck walk a couple of weeks ago, about a couple of months ago now, the point when I was on my hill point, I started losing motivation. What you want to do is try and motivate yourself, but then you just need to zone out. You need to get rid of that pain. So your best thing is think about something else. Think about good stuff. As David Goggins would say, cookie jars. Think about good stuff. Zone out. I sometimes think about story. I'm making up an imaginary story in my head and zone into that. People I've seen from other motivationals, they memorise menus. I saw something with a guy who loved Nando's, so he thought about memorised the Nando's menu and just repeated that in his head. Anything to keep your mind off it, because if you think about it, you're gonna run into issues. And as issues arise, you're gonna think about the pain and you're gonna get worse. So you just can't think of the pain. Do anything you can to think away from the pain. Think of your loved ones. If you're doing something hard and you just need to keep going, so like in a survival situation, think about the people you left behind and you want to get back to them. Just zone and keep going, because if you stop, if you don't keep your motivation going, momentum is a cruel mistress. It can keep you going or you can lose it. So that motivation needs to keep going every day, or the momentum in your body will stop and you will lose it. Because momentum will latch onto any little weakness and drag you down. But momentum is a counterbalance. It can swing, make sure you go hard and you can do stuff and motivate yourself, or it can swing the other way. I won't lie to you guys, recently there's been a few points where my motivation has gone. And it's a momentum. And when you lose that motivation, trying to get it back onto track is hard. It's a battle. You're running up a slope, almost 90 degrees. But it's not a false peak. The closer you get to the top, you can get down. You can get the motivation going. It just needs you to do one thing. Recognise when you've lost it. Pick yourself back up. Sort yourself in your head. I do a thing called a manual reset. I sit down, look into my mind and go, what is going on? If it takes me 2 days, a month, a year, I reset. I just reset the brain to allow me to redo what I need to do and pick myself back up. Because the only person who's going to pick yourself up is you. If you're going to sit there thinking someone's going to save you, no one will. People can help. But like we said with the house, you can allow contractors in to help build your house and maintain it. But you need to maintain it every day because they're not going to be there every day. Having a counsellor is brilliant because it helps you go through stuff and it can save you and help you. But if you're not willing to do the work yourself, you're not willing to fight those battles on your own, you will lose. And if you lose, you will never, ever forgive yourself. So don't lose. Never give up. Never give in. That's the human spirit. As a species, we've never given up. We've gone through some horrific things as a species, as a country, as a people, anyone. We've all gone through hardships. And it takes us apart from the people who didn't, who gave up. It's never giving up. Never accept second best. Never, ever think you're not worth it. Because if you're willing to put the time in and work hard, anything can be completed. You might think you're not intelligent enough to do stuff, but you are. Everyone is. Everyone has that little key thing inside of them to push themselves past the point they thought they couldn't go. But that to me is motivation. And the key things, as I've just said in that, is momentum, motivation, never giving up, belief. Always believe in yourself. Right, let's get into a bit other parts of this. The next part we'll talk about is the low point. Okay, low point. Like we said with momentum, low point is one of these key points in your cycle of motivation, in training, life, and any activity. The key with that is staying positive and smiling. I had a really low point in my life in September. A lot of stuff didn't go my way. And I was low for a while. It took me a couple months to get through it, but you just need that one spark. It could be you, it could be a person, it could be an activity, it could be something you've done to pull yourself out of it. And by pulling yourself out of that, you are better, you are stronger. Since that point, since about January when my brain started coming back into it, most people say I've changed for the better. And that's what momentum can do. It's like if you ever had a bad day and you're walking along and you look at someone and they smile at you and it changes your day. We're trying to do that with your mind. Getting through the hard points. Find a positive memory. Think in your head. Think what makes you smile. Be like, look, okay, let's get through this. We can do this. Because you, like we said, you can always get through it. Always believe in yourself. Have hope. Because your life can always get better. And again, we'll leave like charity stuff below for stuff like mind. But stuff can always get better. You can always push through it. If you think you can't do it, you can. You can always get through it. Nothing should ever get in your way. Nothing can stop you. Everything can do it. You can push hard. Okay? Sorry for anything I've said in this video upsets anyone or any problems. Please, if you have any issues, seek help. No one wants anything to happen to you. Thank you. I've been Michael. This is VenterAdventurers. Keep venting.